This is a painting on wood, 12 by 12 wood panel. It's about feelings. So I'm going to attempt to transfer how I feel right now into this canvas, well, this wood. The feeling that I have right now is hopeful, hope. So I don't know exactly how it translates to the wood, but I know that using certain shapes and colors and forms can create that feeling. So first thing first that I did was a small marks, repeating small marks that creates a sort of positive energy to it. Now, the line work may not, I think, because it has this slope down. To me, that creates a feeling of, I don't know, a little bit of sorrow in it, sad, a little bit, but the yellow kind of lifts it up. Now the dots, again, I counterbalance that. I want to create that hopeful feel again with the dots, a playful. So that's what I did. And then the gold marker, I was just creating again that shape that I like to do, which is the 3D kind of drawing, and then create that composition in here. Just let it be there and see where it leads me. Adding pink as another source of joyful type of color, especially this bright pink color. Also, I don't know, every time I do pink, it reminds me of October, Cancer Awareness Month. Those things usually comes out for me unexpectedly. So this is a little bit of nodding to that. I guess since this is October, it has that, a little bit of meaning to me. So I tried to draw. I actually draw this slower than usual. I think because I'm trying to channel how I feel into the wood, and also thinking about what I wanted to say for this video. So I usually don't do it this way. So it's a little bit faster, but I'm trying to do it even more intentionally with this exercise. Understand why I'm picking a certain shape or color markers. So again, still thinking about hopeful, joyful, but I think there is a certain a hint of sadness to it, or concern. I don't know what's the word, but it's not 100% joyful. I don't know if that makes sense. So I created all these shapes that shows joy and hope, but at the same time I kind of smudge it with white, soften it with the white. Now I'm trying to even make a layer out of this to kind of, I was gonna say hide it, but not necessarily hiding, but I think creating that layers of intention, meaning, trying to find the words, but it's showing that it's not one-dimensional feeling. It is about, I want to convey hopefulness, but it feels complex, more complex than that. I hope that makes sense. That's what I'm thinking about right now. You notice I'm trying to carve out these white shapes on top of it. It's partly from a design point of view. Yes, it's looking at the shape, make sure the shape feels good to me. But from the feeling narrative standpoint, I think the white is multi-dimensional, trying to hide the complexity of the feeling. At the same time, it's a sprinkle of joy, the sprinkle of hope on top of the hopeful lines underneath. Sounds like a bunch of BS. But, yeah, no, I don't. Well, it depends how you look at it, but that's the best way I can explain what I'm doing, I think. I do sometimes, if I'm not super busy with getting the series done for a show, I usually come to the studio actually to do this kind of exercise. It's based on how I feel on a certain topics or news or things that bothers me. I will go to the studio and actually meditate like this. This is my meditation. It's just the thing that I like to do. I'm sure you guys have the same feeling too. It's an exercise to translate what I feel, not really what I think on my head, into a form and shape and color. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm trying to do right now, and I'm trying to explain it. So as you can see, the white form, I keep going back and forth and kind of like erasing it, doing it again, erasing it, doing it again. Go back and forth between, does it feel right? At the same time, does it look right from a design and the shape? So my brain's kind of going back and forth between feeling and thinking from the design form standpoint. So yeah, I think at some point I feel like I need to remind myself, stop overworking it. So I need to stop and let it be. still working and reworking these middle shapes, and again reminding myself not to overwork it. And then at some point I just told myself, just keep it loose, wipe it and keep it loose. So that's what I did. So I think it works a little bit better, because I think if you maybe you realize, I think when I earlier before I scraped the last part, I was a little bit timid when I move. It's really too careful, I think. So sometimes what I learned is that when you so uptight, I just need to remind myself to let go and go for it, and let it rip. So hopefully this is helpful for you, and you can do this exercise yourself many times over, and hopefully you can learn about your own feelings and how to bring it up into visual.